G'day guys, my name's Vic from OceanHunter Sportsfishing Charters. This is my son Zane. We both run a charter business out of Southwest Rocks. We've just gone for a little wreck fish and we're going to give you a quick rundown on how to look after these reels that you can see have been gone through the elements. We've been in an open boat. It's been pretty windy today, so they've copped a bit of a beating, and we'll show you what to do. Okay, so when we're going to go and wash these reels, we're going to give them a very, very light spray of fresh water. That stops the penetration of the salt going in further. The other thing is we screw the drag up reasonably tight, and I have been in touch with the guys from PENN. So what they've recommended doing, or should I say not doing, is after you've washed the reel, it tends to get a bit of fresh water or even salt water up inside that spool and along the shaft. And what happens when you turn the handle to get the excess water off, you're actually sucking the water or the salt water down the shaft, and it affects the bearings down there. And that can be a common problem with any reel, to tell you the truth. So what they've told me to do, light spray, give it a quick wipe down, give it a bit of a shake, get the excess water off, but don't turn that handle, because that's what does the damage. It sucks that water down, and you'll find your bearings will go. So that's a good tip. All right, as I spoke to before, worst thing you can probably do to a reel is hose it down with high pressure. It forces all the salt water in, all the gunk and all the bad things you don't want in there. So basically, you're having a nice light spray, give it a nice little spray, obviously give all your runners a bit of a run, and that's about it. You don't really want to force too much water in there. So after you give it that light spray, I can't stipulate light enough, give it a nice shake, get all the excess water off. Zane will be drying that one. We'll get this one ready. It's not rocket science, it's just pretty easy. Light spray every time. Don't force that salt in there. Give the runners a bit of a run down. You can do that one. And just continue the process. That's all it is, guys. Just don't force that water in. It was pretty windy out there today, very, very salty. It's good to get it off. Worst thing you could probably do, the worst thing I've ever seen done, is leave salt on them overnight. That is absolutely detrimental to their well-being.
Only takes once to do the damage.
One day, and I've seen reels, just the corrosion is ridiculous. Despite what you think, spraying them with WD-40 or something similar is probably the worst thing you can do for them. It removes all the lubrication out of the reel, all the oils and the grease, and you're probably doing it more damage than you're doing it good. So after you finish that, she's nice and dry. PENN reel cover, put him on for the storage, or if you want to travel with it, they're a perfect option.